Are you still gonna fight Meek Mill? Is that where it's at when you say, I mean, is that a real thing or is it just to the music?
He ain't gonna fight me. He ain't gonna fight me. I mean, I'm saying he ain't gonna put himself in a situation where he's, available to fight me. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, everybody always wanna say, we got guns, we got, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't stopped making guns when they made your gun. You know what I'm saying?
Ebro, it's like a quote. You're always quote from Boardwalk Empire.
They
I got guns. We got guns. Everybody got guns.
Who cares?
Yeah, and we ain't. That's not how I came into it. You know what I'm saying? And once they start posting straps on Instagrams, and I start getting calls like from LA, like we'll do this. And now I had to tone, Cash down and let them know that. You know what I'm saying? And we just, I was just looking for a fade over a situation that I ain't really like that much.
You can't ever say that. This is the problem I have with cops. I have to say this. This is the problem I have with police officers, and no disrespect to you. Y'all don't ever want to point at someone else and say, you can't do your job well. Right. I can tell you right now, if I heard a radio personality get on the air and do something irresponsible, I'd go, that's a bad radio personality. Yes. He does a bad job. Yes. Police officers never want to say when y'all do a bad job. So and that's the reason the public thinks all of you are bad. Because you won't ever call someone out and say they murdered someone. In cold blood, it happened again. And until you guys start taking responsibility for your own, people in the street are going to be upset instead. So how about y'all lead the movement instead? How about instead of people rioting, police officers get out in front of it themselves, and you guys are the first ones on the front lines. That's what should happen. Instead of you struggling to say, well, I don't know, it could be, they murdered that man. We just saw it.
I just want to make sure that you good. That whole situation with Kanye, I saw on Twitter he apologized to you. Yeah. So it's all cleared up.
We spoke on the phone. Kim and Amber spoke on the phone. It's all good.
And easy. Yeah. And I think it sounded like a miscommunication. It sounded like you were saying an opinion and it just got way left field.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that that's anything that wouldn't happen between anybody else.
Ever.
Right? That could have happened between but the way that we settled it and the way that we bounced back, that's all that really matters.
And you know what? Everyone was like, maybe it's fake because Wiz got an album next week, Kanye dropping an album, Kardashian's got a premiere.
Nah, it's the universe, man. The universe puts a lot of things. It could have went so many different ways, but we have... Individually, we all have control.
Yeah.
And when you put certain elements together, you can make something that people see as impossible.
I mean, a lot of people would probably, I don't know if they would assume that he's a good cook because he's a big guy, but
I wouldn't think he cooks.
What? Throws down, and he would make different stuff. Like, you know how you have your regular spaghetti? It had to be like fish spaghetti, and it was so good. It was the bomb.
But like from the gate, like he's cutting up the fish and seasoning.
And everything from beginning, from scratch. I mean, one time I think we were on a tour bus and it broke down, and he had one of them skillets that I think Faith had gave him or whatever, like, because she used to cook on the bus or whatever sometimes when they were out. And he's like, oh, I'm hungry. It's time to eat. And he's got...
So he was he cooking before the money or after the money?
Both. But that I'll never forget that time when the bus broke down and that skillet came out and he got busy.
Young nigga from the west side of town, red hair, gold teeth, but a nigga not a clown. Ooh, I'm trying to think what to do. I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
Yo, wait, tell me out.
I'm trying to think what to do. I'm not a rapper.
So people who love bars and like are so about this hip hop thing
gonna
are
hate
so mad right? And the reason they so mad is because they think that the young kids don't take this hip hop thing serious.
I honestly don't.
He honestly doesn't.
And he doesn't.
It's called having fun.
I'm sorry.